Hey guys, Wraith calling, and we are on Lakeville, and this is the new British Tier 10 medium tank, the Action 10 or Action X Centurion. And this is replaced the 4202, which is now a Tier 8 Premium. And this is the machine I've been waiting for a long time. Since the PC guys got it, I've been very excited to finally get a hold of this machine. This addresses probably two of the biggest weaknesses and complaints people had about the 4202. One was the top speed. You see this briskly gets up, taps out at 53 kilometers an hour. So this is a huge improvement over what it was. It topped in at 40. It's the same kind of agility. It's very nimble, feels very lightweight, doesn't feel as big as it is. Agile, good turret traverse, turret snaps too crisply. I think this is a huge improvement over what they had before. The other one is the kind of awkward turret the 4202 had. You got some really goofy bounces. Wasn't very consistent. This is kind of like a modified or improved Centurion turret. So if you look from the back, it looks identical. The front's obviously a little different. It doesn't have the mantlet. It's different angling on the front. So it's an improved turret from the front. 268 millimeters of armor. That's better. Still got good angling. You can still get penned. One of the big tanks is a big 300 pen plus gun. So this is, but still, for poking red lines, same kind of gun depression. This is a vast improvement, and I really enjoyed it. And this is my very first game I played with it. You can see I'm running all premium toys on it. And it gets the same 105mm gun that was on the 4202 with a very similar rate of fire, similar aim time. I think it's maybe slightly less accurate than what was, but it's still very, very good. Standard ammo is APCR, 268 pen, like 390 damage. The gold ammo is heat instead of gold hash. It's heat, 330 pen at 390 damage. And the HE round is actually the standard hash that was on the 4202, which is like 104 pen and I think 490 damage if I remember right. And you can see just how quick this thing zips up to 48 miles an hour. It's very quick off the line. The 4202 was also, it just stopped at 40. Seems like they took the governor off this tank and let it stretch its legs, and it's moves very well. And see here I'm pushing up. And I've already got a couple hits on the game in Lakeville, so I got the tank stories there, so I figure I'm going to come down here and take a peek. There were some tanks up there by the chapel already. I'm going to slow myself down. And it climbs very quickly. I'm already up to 30 miles an hour. Kilometers an hour. You know me. I come on the corner, snap a shot into the side of the E75 there. I'm sorry, E50, I apologize. And I back off just a little bit. I've been spotted. And I don't want to trade blows with him. We have very similar guns. And he probably has better frontal armor than I do on the chassis. And this still does have the same chassis that the 7.1 got. There's not a whole lot of difference in the armor profile between the two as far as the body and the chassis goes. The turrets and the speeds are going to be the two biggest differences. And I put camo on it. I'm ready. I've played it a lot today, and apparently so has everybody else. I've not managed to get a mastery yet. I'll have to wait a little while until it settles down a little bit and the newness runs off, and I'll make a good run on mastery. So I bounced off the E75, turn, skipped kind of oddly. I took some damage, but not that much. So I don't know if E50 doesn't have the 105, or if he's just still kind of on that, I guess, long 88 they got, or 90 they got. And I'm debating, kind of watching where these guys are going to go. I don't want to get trapped between him and the E50, so I'm going to back off. I head around, put one in him real quick. And the waffle nails him for good measure. And he gets finished off, so I'm going to... And kind of trying to figure out where those guys are on the map. The Action 10 is... Oops, there's the big waffle. I don't want to get in his way, so I squeezed one off, snap one, missed it. I'm going to come down here. Curve around the corner, see if I can get one into him. He gets killed before I can, but I see the E50. So I'm going to use the dead Action 10 tank as kind of some cover. He's trying to shoot my top hatch. He's going to have a hard time doing that. I do put one into his lower plate. I'm going to try to keep him between me and the waffle. I'll put another one in him. And I think the waffle's going to finish him off here in just a second. Nope, I got him. Nope, the waffle beat me to it. Thought I had him. I was hoping I could get him. So now here comes the Foch, FOCH, not the salty YouTuber, the actual tank destroyer. And you see there's another medium tank on the ridgeline road there on the side of the lake. And I can't get a shot at him. Ooh, I took a big one for the little waffle. So I'm going to pinch myself back up. I got distracted by the pretty sparkly over there. This guy's, even with the damaged gun, he's low health. I come and put one into him and back off. Waffle blocks me just a little bit. Waffle does finish him off for me though. Thanks, sir. He blocked me, but made up for it. I go ahead and repair the gun because this is going to be mostly long-range engagement, so I'll need the gun to be repaired. And look, everybody's kind of there. I know there's a tank sitting right there though. I'm trying to let them guys know he's still there. I took a shot from him earlier. It was lit up on my map, and I'm going to push. We need to be we need to either do one of two things, either go back or push, and we decide to push. There's a waffle up there. I fired, bounce one off. There's that turret. Give him a little wiggle for bounce another one, and the team takes him out. That's all it needs, a little wiggle. A little wiggle does about good. Snap one off into the Pershing, take him down a big peg. He's a one hit for just about everybody. Gets finished off. And I'll score myself up a little bit and push on the enemy base. Figure if we can start the cap process, we might be able to pull him back. And that's the only reason why I would cap in a situation like this. I'd rather take the shot and see if we can kill them all. I know it's frowned upon sometimes, but I feel we're good enough, strong enough, and I got enough support up here that we can make that happen. And I'll sit here just for a moment. I'm not going to push. I'm going to poke this ridge just a little bit. But I'm more waiting for the tank destroyers behind me to catch up and give me support. I don't want to sit here and trade blows with somebody and be left out of position. And this way, if they decide to push on me, all I got to do is back off around the hill, and he'll come right to the guns of the guys behind me. So I don't mind baiting them out for that. So there is the enemy action 10. And I put one in his lower plate. I got a good shot there. I'll take a little bit of luck. Put RN Jesus. Help me out. And there is the other new British tank, the Tier 10 Chieftain, rolling up there. I'm not afraid of no Chieftain. Roll up. Missed the shot. Somebody else finished him off. I'm going to push on the action 10. I can take a hit. I'm not sure he can take a hit from me. So I hit him, low rolled him, 375. And I'm going to sit here, wait. I can't repair my tracks. I will be the reload. I'll clean him up for the kill. And there's the Yagaroo E100. He's going to be dangerous. And I'm going to sit here, and everybody thinks they're going to go around. There's our friendly chieftain. Big bad looking machine that is. So the big Yagaroo fires. I come on the corner trying to track him. I don't get through his side skirt. He pushes forward, which I'm going to come up right behind him. So he's not going to get away. We finish him off, and that's the game, fellas. And that literally was my very first game in the new Centurion Tier 10 Action X. So I rounded off with 4,000 XP. I got times 2, 4,200 damage, 1,500 block, 3 kills. It's a good game. I'll take it. It's only Class 2 Mastery, but that's okay. We got plenty of time to work on that. Yeah, it gives me 1,300 base XP, just under 14. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and keep your powder dry.